Estelle, my homie.
Hi.
We've been rocking for a long time. I'm so happy. Yeah. So happy to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here. How you feeling?
I feel great.
I like that.
Soulversations on Silk. We got to take it all the way back to the beginning. We want to get into
how far are we going back?
Well, let's take the ride. We're gonna take. I want to know, because I be going to the heart. We gotta get that heart of the matter. I want to know, what was the spark when it first hit you and you were like, I got to do this music thing.
Oh, it's something that made me happy when I was 12. There's a couple points come to mind. I remember being 12 or 14 in the bedroom at my mom's house. I'll say my mom's house, at home, where I grew up, darlings, at home. And no, I remember it being the one feeling that made me feel like joy in a very chaotic, if I think back on that house full of fire signs, house full of water signs, and here I am, an earth sign.
Water sign.
Okay. There's fire and water. It's chaos and chaos. And then here I am, the earth sign and the oldest daughter, and responsible for so much. And that was the one thing I could do, like practice singing to Mary J and Faith Evans and SWV and church and choir and Karen Clark shit and the Clark sisters. And it made me feel like I could do anything. Like, I know all these harmonies. You know, about to tell me nothing about no Blackstreet, no Jodeci, no Boyz II Men. Like, I know it. And then, so sitting there practicing was like, I could do this. I'm really good at this. And it came so natural. It wasn't a 12-hour listening back session to learn all the harmonies on Blackstreet's first album and then teaching to my sisters and cousins.
So you could put on your shows,
yeah,
right?
we put on, because who didn't put on shows? Who didn't put on shows?
And you come from a big family too, right?
Yeah.
So those holiday shows must have been epic.
Oh, it was definitely, I know my parents and my family, my auntie and them, like, would look back on us and be like, we had patience for you guys. Because we was everything, Mom, Auntie, look.
Man.
The whole thing.
Those are probably the best.
They probably were the best times, yeah.
So that was, the spark was like, it was your calm space then.
It was a safe space.
Safe space.
Yeah, I'll say safe more than calm, because that was my chaos. Like, Blackstreet Power, new album, I have to learn everything immediately. But the calm for me was, my safe was, I was in my room doing that, everyone would leave me alone. I wasn't in trouble for nothing. I didn't have to wash no dishes. I didn't have to do nothing with the kids. I didn't have to help nobody do nothing. I could just go and be in my bubble.
And you were in your bubble.
And everybody would just leave me because they were like, no, that's her thing. Reading and doing music. Those are my two.
So if that's a beautiful thing, and I find a lot of similar stories for the artists that are doing it, that is kind of in that same space. So that's the original spark. When did it hit you where you were like, oh,
it's time,
now I can actually do this?
Maybe I was about, let me think, we're all in our various singing groups, and maybe I was about 17 and everybody stopped doing it. Everybody was like, let me go and find a job. Let me go and find a boyfriend. Let me go to school.
I'm done with this, right?
I'm done with this. And I was like, well, I have a boyfriend and I have a job. I still want to do this more. I want to do this part more. Right? And so I think I went and I had to sing at an event, and my guitarist just flaked out on me. So I had to sing a cappella.
Acapulco.
That's what we do, because I come from church, okay?
And that's what separates the mics from the men. Oh, excuse me, mics from the women.
That's okay, however you want to put it, That separates the doers from the I want to do ems, all right? And I literally was like, oh, I'm singing a cappella. Oh, okay. And because it wouldn't work to rap. I always sang and I always rapped.
Yeah.
That was my main thing.
That's something people don't know about you.
Yeah, I started as a rapper. My first songs were rap songs, but I sung on all of them too. And I would always write songs, and I would always, like I said, I learned all the harmonies, knew all the things. But going out performing it, people wanted to see me rap, so I rapped for them. And I sing at the end.
You're real sick with the rapping too.
Thank you.
Did you go to a performing arts school as well?
I didn't.
Oh.
No, I learned everything at church.
So it is
everything in these streets.
This found you properly.
As they say, I came by it honest. I really did. And it's pure will and sheer will and pure I have a feeling I have to do something with this. For me, that's always been the drive.
That's a spark.
Yeah, exactly. I was about 17, 18. Yeah, that was a moment.
You're like, let's lean into it.
Let's do it. Like, it feels good. I don't sound crazy. I thought I sounded crazy as a singer because I didn't sound like anyone either.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got my first round of applause for singing a cappella at some event, it was kind of like, all right, now it's not terrible.
And you know, there's also that thing too where you are faced, when you first start out, you're faced with this. You have to make a choice. Do I fold up and give in?
Yep.
Oh well, can't do it. Or do I meet the challenge anyway?
Yeah. And most times you're as a youngin', you're just barreling through the stuff. You're not even paying attention to you're not taking these real measured thoughts. You're just like, all right, well, you didn't come. Well, I'm going to sing anyway. You know?
Well, you speak for yourself, because I was a crazy water sign. I thought about everything.
I didn't think of nothing. I was like, well, I'm going to just do it.
Let's get it done.
I'm a doer. I am quite bullheaded like that about.
You don't say.
You know, I do what I want, baby. I've used the term sovereign a lot. And Michelle Obama put it perfectly in an interview recently. She said, I've earned the right to have the leverage to do what I want because I can. To be because I can, because I've earned the right to do it, you know?
Boom.
And it comes from the days and the years and the moments and the times when everyone was overthinking stuff and I was just stepping in and making it happen and going for it and putting myself in like, well, I could do it, or watch me do it, you know, without all of the different versions of why it can't be done. You know, I never believed in that. It was just no was just another word to get around. Sovereign. Yeah, sovereign. It's a good time. It's a good word, ain't it? It's a good word.
It's right there. I'm taking it.
Yeah.
So you have hip hop, R&B, reggae. Wait, am I missing something?
House.
Oh, house. Right.
Soul. Yeah. Dancehall.
So dancehall, reggae,
two different.
Tell me, break that down for me.
Reggae is the bass line, soul's the bass line, R&B is the subgenre, right?
Okay.
Reggae is the bass line, and dancehall is the subgenre.
Oh,
and I mix them all up.
Yeah. You just hit me to that. I think that one of the things that we don't get to talk about a lot, but here at Soulversations, you know, it's a safe space. You are a woman, an artist of the diaspora.
Thank you.
And you live at the intersection of all of these things. So can you talk a little bit about how that influences you? Like, how do you pull when you are in the midst of creating or performing, like, where do you say, oh?
I was just thinking about how to like phrase that and how to phrase this thought. Like, I am, like you said, I'm from the diaspora. My mom is Sierra Leone Senegalese. My dad is Grenada, born in Trinidad, which is quite common. So he's Grenada, Trinidad. They met in London. I was born in London, specific real London, not like the outskirts, West London. It's different. It's like saying I was born in New York City, but you're from Connecticut,
right?
You know. So I say that, I really mean specific London. I lived there till I was 27. I went back and forth to New York and America since I was 18, just traveling. I've traveled around the world since I was a 7-year-old. So, and I've been open and listening to a lot. And then I moved to a whole nother country when I was 26. Like, it's a lot of the world. I've taken in a lot of the world by music, by family, by not being fearful, my whole life, you know. And so it makes sense that it's in the music, you know. One thing I discovered and realized early on is that nobody listens to just one genre.
No. Well,
we don't. Think about it. We don't listen to just one genre. Even if
we just listen to one type of station, it is impossible to listen to one genre. Yeah,
because you walk outside and you go to a shopping mall and there's that earworm of a song in the back of your soul, like, what's this? Someplace I'd rather something. And your shoulders shimmying. I'm not playing it every day, but I'm listening and I like this. There's a frequency and the vibration that I like about this song, right? And so I realized that early on, and I said to myself, I don't have to do just one genre. I don't have to do people's perception of me. I don't care. I've never cared. If that wasn't obvious.
Capricorn.
I've never cared. You know, also I have a song called Outside, and it really is like stay on the outside of it all. It's wonderful here. It's a good time. The water's fine. But it's fun for me. Like if I stay keyed in on one genre, I understand that people might get confused about who I think I am or who I'm supposed to be. But I don't believe that that's true. Yeah, because then are you confused about yourself because you don't just like rock, or you don't just like R&B, or you like.
I don't think that people. Yeah. I don't think that that's a marketing. I think that's marketing on the back end. I don't think that you remember back in the day, like hear stories tell, but also when I was really really little, you could hear Stevie Wonder and Wham and James Brown on the same station.
On the same station.
George Michael. Yep. So I think that good music is good music.
That's the plan.
Bingo. Yeah. So with when such rich stories that I have heard over the years from you and all in our conversations, you talk about like sometimes your African culture pops up in food and cooking. Yeah. How does it show up in music? How does the Caribbean show? Well, how do these things show up?
So I have this out. So the Caribbean and the West African side for me pulled up in everything I do. The bass line and the drum has to be right. There's no version of a song or an album or anything that I make that doesn't have a very solid bass line. And so you saw me play with the bass. You see me play with it because because that's the bass line of all of my music.
That's the heartbeat.
The bass can double as a drum. The drum can double as a bass, depending on what you're playing or what you're singing. If you're musical, you actually pay attention to what I just said, you'll really start to hear and see that in everything that moves. So that's where it is for me. When I was growing up, the songs that played in my house were Pepe Calais, Manu Dibango, like those kinds of artists, Miriam Makeba. My grandparents were born in Africa and emigrated to the UK. They brought the culture with them. They brought it to our house. There was no version of you're not going to know who you are. We're not assimilating like that though. Like we know we have to get along out here.
Don't forget those roots. Don't forget those roots. When you come to
the house, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, when you come to the house, when you're in this house, and we learned to cook, we learned to be. And my first trip anywhere in the world was to Senegal. And I was 7 years old. My grandma was very clear, and my mom was very clear. You go home. I need to show you. You need to see where you're from. The water's not colder over there. The ice isn't colder over there.
Can you recall? I'm just curious. Can you recall the first music experience you had on that trip to Senegal? What was it? Share it.
In the airport, it was just drums. So like again, the drums, and there's a I think it's called a djembe. Like there's a little instrument that
it looks like
I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a hand like a.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it though.
It's like a hand xylophone guitar drum. Yeah. So you see, and they were like, so you just heard it in the airport. But when we got to where we were staying, and we stayed at some point of the trip, we stayed in the village. They were playing it like fun, like everyone can play this,
and it was killing.
7 years old. Like, can I try?
Killing.
Ping, ping, take it back. I don't want it. It's embarrassing. Oh, that was my first, like, oh my God, a different rhythm. Like hearing the things that you heard on tape or on vinyl,
but in
real life, and that was like oh my God, like a feeling.
I bet you that was a little bit of a spark there too.
That was like a continuation of the spark. We had been like practicing being artists since we were kids. That was the thing. At my granny's house, there's a man that used to play piano upstairs, and every day at 3-4 come from school. Bing, ding, and he start playing English like faves or like classical Cole Porter style.
Oh yeah, I got
productions. And it was just like, I don't think it was a man or a woman, I don't know, but it was every time around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon that piano was playing, and we got just got serenaded. So that for me was like there was always music. There was never a version. My granny had the big gram, Nina, all of that playing. My mom would come, and she dated and married West Indians who had sounds, which is like a DJ set, DJ crew.
Like sound systems.
Sound systems, yeah. And they would have their parties, and they had their records at the house. And so it was just music. My dad, who I met much later in my life, It's a drummer.
Oh,
it's a drummer. Played many
DNA,
instruments.
baby.
It's in my DNA. I ain't know it all. But it's just been around us. It's like a second language, you know? The only stipulation was that the music was good. You know, so my mom definitely had an issue with the effing and blinding, with the cursing when rap came in. But, you know, she seceded with MC Hammer. She was kind of like, I mean, all right. Yes, we got to pray. And at that point, we was in church. You know, she was like, all right. I mean,
I forgot about that.
She was like, right, we got to pray.
Shout out MC Hammer, though.
Shout out MC Hammer. He had classics and hits.
Yes, indeed.
Classics and hits. He's a legend, living legend.
So look, there's a lot of outtakes in this. Not outtakes, all camera, because we just rapping and I love it. But you got to make sure that you tune in to our socials so you can see and hear all the things. Remember that. This is Russell Taylor. I'm hanging out with Soulversations with one of my dearest, closest friends, Estelle. Not just in the music, in life. You know what it is?
Yes, sir.
So E, you've been doing this for a good while now. Like, this is the thing.
Yes, this is what I do.
Especially living out in LA and Hollywood, and it's not just music. You are in entertainment proper.
Yeah.
When the business gets to be a little heavy, what is it that you do to center yourself when you say, Capricorn, remember, Capricorn, you are stubborn and hard and the logic when you get it in your head.
Yeah.
What is it, aside from your sign, what is it that makes you say, now I'm doing this anyway. I got this. Is it a spiritual practice? Is it a wellness practice? Is it a combination of all?
It's a combination of all.
Break it down.
The spiritual side is I listen to my body, because I've learned that the body keeps score. And if you don't listen to it and give it a break, it will fall off on you. Around 2017, 18, it absolutely did it for me. And so I had to put real things in place and speak up for myself and not betray myself. And that's become a practice. Like, no, I'm not doing that today. Or, you know what? I'm going to choose today. I'm not going to do both. I'm not going to people please. I'm not going to run around. I'm not going to over-sacrifice myself. And so taking that approach has let me show up proper and fully, and actually boosted certain things that I do, instead of saying I'll do that, and that, just in case I don't get to, and, you know, you stay in it. It was just operating from a lack mindset, operating from a mindset like this might go away. Meanwhile, it was going away because I was exhausted and I was unable to show up. It was
like self-fulfilling.
Exactly.
You know, you didn't want to betray yourself. I think that's really important. But in order to meet that standard, though, you got to know what it means if you're betraying yourself. You got to know what you want.
I didn't like the feeling of feeling like ass, excuse my language.
No, it's fine.
You know, I don't like the feeling of feeling like ass because I did something and now I have no time, space for myself to do the things I actually need to do. You know, like, oh, I did that for that person, but now I'm exhausted for 4 days straight. Or now I did this for this and I showed up for that, and now, you know, I stayed the extra 2 hours at this party and now I can't sing tomorrow, but I'm supposed to sing for that because I also said yes to that. It just got to be too much.
Yeah.
And, you know, instead of trying to save face, I was like, I'll clock it out. Good night. So I am now the queen, and my friends know it, of the Irish goodbye. I don't know if that's appropriate, but I'm the queen of the Irish goodbye. I'll just leave.
Have you met me?
Yes.
I will disappear.
You know me. This is, I think, part of the reason we're friends. You at the house? I'm at the house. Yeah, me too. I left already. My friends know it. If you see me looking at my phone, I'm probably either in my car or you're not about to see me in the next 5 minutes. And that's a clear indicator. Like if I'm someplace outside at a party or at an event and I'm inside of my phone, my brain is giving me a countdown to leave. You don't need to be there. And when I was younger, I would do it with more clear intuition. Like I would use my intuition clearly. And literally every time I was at a party or an event or a concert, 5 minutes after I left, it was a fight. To the point my friends were like, hey, you know? And I'm like, I listen, I pay attention. Somewhere along the line, I stopped. And so it was the practice of getting that back, reminding myself that I'm in tune with something bigger than me and I should probably listen. Yeah. And
the knowing. Back to that, the knowing.
The knowing, yeah. Paying attention to the knowing. Yeah. And I do that frequently, and that keeps me steady, you know? That keeps me steady, and that keeps me focused on the purpose instead of just being in the mix and taking every opportunity and running up to show up for people that wouldn't show up for me. That too. That was the thing. Yeah.
That's important. I know that I have learned, and this may come with maturity in life, not just in the business, that I have learned that it is very possible when you accept the lifestyle and the mindset of lack. Like if I don't do this, I'm going to miss out. When you accept that,
well, then
you will burn yourself out, missing out.
Yeah.
In one way or another.
Somebody said to me, "What you fear will happen." And I used to walk around saying, like, don't be scared of shit, because what you fear will happen. Right. And cut to here, I was a self-fulfilling prophecy. Everything I feared was happening. Right. And so I had to kind of be like, all right. Practice
and then it's that space when everything you fear is happening. And then the next space, which is very uncomfortable, but the biggest sign of growth is when you say, but it's me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now I'm responsible for making all this stuff work.
Now I'm going to figure it out. Now I'm going to like get off my fear bag. And when I tell you the switch in my brain, I'm just so happy for it feeling like everything was falling apart. Like at the time, I was not happy about it. I was very over it. I was very over everything. But in hindsight, oh, thank you. I needed that break. I needed everything to stop. I needed my body to stop. I needed everything to go away.
Yeah, I remember that time.
Oh, I needed to go into hiding. I needed to go in the house for a few months. I needed to reset to get stability, to be stable.
And you did come out like, whoa, all right. Solid, balanced, everything. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Okay. And I look at it like it's new. It's not a challenge. It's not weird. It's just new. Yeah, it's just new.
Couple things I want to just touch on real quick. Yeah. Like there's some things that I know that you do that give you balance and peace too, as far as taking care of yourself. Yeah. You love to cook for people.
I do.
You a damn good cook too, Lord.
Thank you. People always look at people with long nails and like that do all the things and be like, she can't cook. And I'm like, all right, man.
Oh no! When she says she making something, it's what time? Okay. Yeah.
You cook too, so you know.
Yeah, it is my way. I take care of myself. I take care of the people I love when I cook. Yeah. Is there anything else that you may do that you like to share in your practice that gives you peace?
I meditate all the time, and it's not just sitting there like this. It's talking and praying and having consistent communication with God's spirit, whoever you believe in. And I talk to myself and I talk to my angels all the time. I just, even if it's just, oh, thank you for today. Thank you for what's happening. I have no clue how this day's about to go, but I know it's about to be fly because we had this discussion before, right? Before I came here. I really have these conversations with myself to the point people are like, you talking to yourself? I'm like, nah, but yes, and to me, that's a form of meditation.
I agree.
And then I listen to megahertz, which
with the making sure you're on the frequency
notes. Yeah.
Y'all got to get into that.
Yeah. When we were going through the pandemic, I was already doing that every day, and a lot of people were like, I can't sleep. I'm used to being outside, and I was like, oh well, you listen. Your thing is energy for you is oral, like audio. So I would send a lot of my DJ friends and a lot of my music friends megahertz, like, hey, listen to this, put this on in the house. And
you can find this on YouTube.
YouTube. It's just out here, free 99. And just it would calm their energy. They'd be like, yo, I really didn't think about that it was affecting my nervous system. I'm like, we're all just out here on frequencies, my G. So like I always extend that to people. I'm like, here's a perspective. If you feel a bit shaky today, try this, try 420 something, try 528, try 720, try
That's a nugget.
Yeah, try it and run it in the house on low. Like, who cares? You ain't gonna put it on loud. You ain't gonna be sitting there like I'm at the nail salon. You ain't gonna have it that loud. Just put it on as
long as your brain can pick it up and catch it
out here.
Yep,
calms.
So you got some hits, homie.
Thank you.
You got a good amount of. Matter of fact, let me hold $50 because you got
some good publishing, some good residuals, baby. No, it's a good time.
You got some hits, and of all the records that you've done, I'm going to challenge you. Doesn't have to be an all time, but for today, what's the record that is most personal of yours to you today?
The whole album, Stay Alta.
That's my jam.
Thank you. This is me. It's the new version of me. This is who I am today. And it took a minute to get me here. So this
Real
is
talk, it's the jam. No gas. Honestly, it's the jam.
Thank you. We have a song called Grateful together.
Oh yeah, it was a little ditty we did.
It's a little ditty, a little something.
It was all your baby. You directed us. You tied my perfection hands behind my back, and it was a beautiful thing.
Because you sound so incredible on this record, and I knew you'd understand. The point was gratitude, and the point was feeling. Because when people sing about being grateful, we don't all have the perfect voice or the perfect words to be grateful, but we just, it's a feeling, and that song to me is what that is.
It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be honest and authentic.
Honest, exactly.
And that goes to that grateful, that whole hertz, megahertz thing. When you're grateful, you get your frequency right.
Exactly.
Okay, so because we are on Soulversations on Silk, home of R&B slow jams, we got to speak in the language because slow jam is part of it's part of the life.
We was raised on slow jams.
We was probably made on slow jams, amen.
For sure.
So
I know I was.
Okay, I certainly was. The sound that we need 3 records. Oh God. Top 3 today. It's not full commitment. It's for today. Your top 3 R&B slow jam records. It can span any time. It can be current, long time ago, middle time, anything.
Oh,
top 3.
All right, so I'm gonna go bomb, bomb, bomb.
Let's go.
Latest Greatest Inspiration by Teddy.
Ooh.
You're my latest. You're my greatest.
Shout out Philadelphia.
My greatest inspiration. I'm just like, you're crazy. What are we talking about? That song is stunning.
Okay.
Stunning. Okay. Today's World. Who did I hear the other day? And I was just like, well, this is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, freaking hell. Oh no! See, this is it. This is okay. You can't, because I also host a radio show. So like now I'm a jukebox. I'm going like, wait, no, but wait. All right. Let me think about this.
While you thinking, I also have to say, keep thinking. I have to say, that's another thing that people don't know about you. You always been a jukebox. Like you'll hear like 2 seconds of records on like riding or anywhere, and you'll start singing the runs and the backgrounds, and I'll be like, wait, oh okay. Like you are a jukebox.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, R&B. I'm not letting you off the hook.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Two more.
All right. This is tough, my guys. All right. And then Her and Daniel Caesar. That song they go, I just want to see.
Yes. That's a great record. Nice touch.
Just makes you want to melt down into the sea.
It sits real nice right there.
Mm-hmm. Stunning. Mm-hmm. And then
we'll cut you a little slack because we do also live in the slow side of mid tempo too.
Yeah.
So
what about Faith Evans? People don't give Faith enough.
Ooh, she got a couple. But which one?
Oh, okay. Oh, goodness. This is tough.
Wait,
no. Won't you come over and make love to me?
Yeah, that's the good record.
'Cause I haven't seen your body roll.
Body roll, baby.
Like, what? People don't give Faith enough in the slow jam era as influencing the Summer Walkers, the Ari Lennoxes, and the new girls. Like, because Faith was giving.
Still giving.
Still.
When
Top
that mic is on.
Top 5.
It is on.
Listen. And she's still doing shows and she's still killing. She's still like just effortless.
That's a squall. That's a squalling woman.
Mm-hmm.
Sings her tail off.
For sure.
Okay, so we got those 3.
Yeah.
We got those 3.
Yeah.
Okay, Eve. Mm-hmm. So what's one thing that people, your fans, your friends even, we would be surprised to know about you that everybody doesn't know?
I think you would know this, but like I don't think people know this. I show up as Estelle, and I'm an ambivert though. Break
that down for the folks that don't know.
I learned this doing Steven Universe. I am quite the
shout out Steven Universe. She is also an actress, ladies and gentlemen.
I do the voice of Garnet on Steven Universe times. But I learned this going to the Comic-Cons. I am very much like, hi guys, I can do this, let's go. And then I run out of energy. I have nothing to say. And I could try my best, but I'm just going to stare at you after a while. And my team and my people know enough about me, know to move me out the way, or I move myself. And so it's an ambivert is like I have the energy and then I need to go and charge. And charging could be just sitting in the room in silence. So after I do shows, after I do events, I'm not the meet and greet girl, because I will just be staring at you and I feel like that's disingenuous.
Yeah.
I think that's not authentic.
Yeah.
People be like, she doesn't really look like she's smiling. She looks like she's grimacing. And I've seen pictures where I look like I'm like, because I have no energy left. I don't know what I'm doing there.
And it's not, sometimes it can read, because you are in the public eye, it can read like you're being standoffish.
Yeah.
And that may be the presenting thing, but it's like, I'm worn.
I have nothing to give. And I've learned that about myself. And so I try not to put myself in situations where I have to do that.
It's good to put that out there.
So I'm an ambivert, guys. If you see me being off in the corner, leave me alone. I'm probably recharging my batteries. Yeah. And it's okay. You can come out to me like an hour, but like, give me that hour. You want me to have that hour. You want me to have that hour.
Capricorn, baby.
You want me to have that hour. Yeah.
We come to the end of this interview.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah.
I love to have you always, my friend.
Thank you.
This is the Soulversation question.
Okay.
When the cameras are off, we already know you're ambivert, right? So when the cameras are off and it's quiet and you are solo and you're recharging, what does music mean to you in that moment, and who do you get to be?
Oh, I get to be a student in that moment. It means I get to go to school again. I get to not know nothing. I get to like practice from scratch. I get to hear Aretha as though it's the first time. I get to go and study artists that I may never have heard of and be like, oh, let me play it. Let me see what they did. I get to be that person. Because there's no shame. There's no one around judging me like, well, I thought you would have known. I don't know nothing. And I embrace that fully when I'm in my space. I don't know. I've been here 45 years. It's the first time I've been 45. It's me. So I don't know nothing. And I take that as a pleasure and a joy. Because I can learn some things to be a student. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Have a fun time.
It's beautiful. Well, I got a little gift from you. This is from us at Team Soulversation. Give you that roses.
Don't sing a song. I appreciate roses.
We love you, Estelle.
I love you.
And thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
You
this
too.
is Russell Taylor for Soulversations on Silk. Come anytime you welcome. All the records, all the talks.
I'll be back.
Yeah, baby.
I love you.
Your heart beats inside of me.